know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we ride.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Rosa set to kick off.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's off at the 35. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he slings one that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Buccaneers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there out of Cook. 44 yards on the ground.
10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Cook. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Vikings 14. Buccaneers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early. because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
And some room to work. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
The ball carrier.
A big run there by Jones. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
They're going option play on third down. That's out to the left and complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keyshawn Vaughn, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here in the follow-through. These two teams all tied after one.
Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Murray. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And Murray, he's going to run with it himself. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 44-yard.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Murray. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Delvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28. Buccaneers 21. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Give to Cook out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tampa Bay.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. That catch good for only a couple. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? When everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. Get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it, sliding out of the pocket. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
34-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray from the left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Buccaneers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return. For Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. Down to the 25. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Buccaneers.
Display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1 yard line. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Buccaneers 28. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 42. Big play there at a quick 41 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And 10.
Shotgun now for Murray. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
28.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Vikings 49. Buccaneers 35.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Murray from midfield. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Throw end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Murray again, second and 10. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a time passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Vikings 63, Buccaneers 35. Aldrich Grossa set.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A give to Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On the ground with Vaughn. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
43. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.